everyone! Dear Kohai Neka! And on May 1st, it will mark the 2-year anniversary of my very first upload on my channel. And to celebrate, I wanted to take a brief look back at some of the things I've done this year, a few things that I want to do for the future in my channel, and to answer some of your questions. But first, a few quick announcements. I will be attending Anime Riverside from May 27th to the 28th. This is Anime Riverside's second year, and I had a lot of fun last year, so I'm really looking forward to this year being equally as fun. During the event, I will be revealing a brand new cosplay that I've never done before, but no video this time. I want to take my time to enjoy the event this year without being burdened to have to film something. But there will be still some pictures on my Instagram. And of course, if you see me at the event, don't forget to say hello. I also might be attending Metal Gear Con in LA on July 15th. Metal Gear is one of my favorite franchises, and this is the first year that anything like this has happened. And I really want to go, but hopefully I can save up enough money to attend. If I do end up going, I may or may not have a new cosplay that I will be unveiling there as well. Weentober 3 is in the works. As you probably know by now, Weentober is my month-long celebration all throughout October, where I make scary, spooky videos, play spooky games, critique spooky films. I guess that's what I did last year, kind of. The schedule for this year is nearly complete, and recording will hopefully start pretty soon. There's going to be a few changes to Weentober this year. Obviously, there's still going to be daily videos, but the first major change is I'm looking to commission the logo this year. The previous 2 years, I made my own logos, but for this year, I have a specific image in mind that I'm not nearly talented enough to create myself. Also, the finale will be very different. The first year, I launched an ARG, which concluded the next year, but that story has completely wrapped up, and this year is going to be a completely different story and a completely different medium. The last 2 Halloween specials have been something along the lines of film or gameplay videos. This year I'm trying to tackle something that is beyond anything that I've ever done before, but I'm super excited to share it with you all once it comes out. So look forward to Halloween this year, because something extra special is coming your way. While we're on the topic of Weentober, the first thing that I want to look back on is Weentober 2 specifically. Weentober 2 was even bigger than the first year. It was insane. Insanely insane, for lack of a better word. Instead of doing all gameplay videos all throughout October, I did a bunch of special videos on top of it. I was continuing the ARG. There was a lot of scripting, a lot of editing, but I loved it. I love Halloween so much, and I love Weentober. If you guys haven't checked out the Saturday videos during Weentober, please check those out if anything. Honestly, it's some of my best work, and I hope to continue producing videos of that quality in the future. As I mentioned, the Halloween special was the conclusion to an ARG that I started the year before. As ridiculous as a haunted Minecraft Let's Play channel, it's really a somber story, and if you do the digging to uncover the narrative that's there, it's very tragic and something that I'm absolutely proud of. Speaking of spooky stuff, as you already know by now, I upload 2 videos a week, once on Wednesdays and once on Saturdays. Wednesdays are my long gameplay series, which was currently dominated by Zelda Wind Waker Randomized, but just wrapped up this last Wednesday. So I asked you guys in my community tabs what game you want to see me play next, and you guys voted on horror games. So get ready for next week where I'm playing Alan Wake. It's a game that I've always wanted to play, but I've never touched before, so I'm really looking forward to it. And as always, if you have any ideas for games in the future that I should play for my channel during the Wednesday time slot, let me know down in any of the comments below. I always make it an effort to read every single one of your comments, and they're very much appreciated. Saturdays are going to continue to be what I call my fun videos. These videos are anything from one-off games, to scripted content, to going out of the house, to anything I really want for that week or whatever. I want to talk a bit about some of my favorite videos that came out this past year, with the biggest one being my documentary so far. Filmmaking is my passion, and with a project like this, it was overwhelmingly awesome. Blondie and Nano were absolutely terrific guests to have on there, and while I reached out to other content creators to possibly be in the documentary and they never responded, it was still made for a great narrative. It was a fantastic documentary, and I literally couldn't have it any other way. A big thank you to everyone who reached out in the comments section, in Instagram, even some of my friends from high school and college contacted me on Facebook and just said, hey, awesome documentary. The positive response from this documentary was so overwhelming, and it was incredible to see that everyone either resonated with it, loved it, and I'm so happy to have created something that either inspired so many people or at least in some way touched their heart. I don't necessarily consider so far a video, even though it's obviously a video on YouTube and that's how I uploaded it and everything. It's not the frame of mindset that I went into it with. I went into the documentary fully as a filmmaking endeavor, and that's how I see it. It's a short film, it's a short documentary. And speaking of things that are short, some of my more popular videos are shorts. I don't like shorts. I don't like the format, I don't like the limited time, and I don't want to be known as another creator who just produces a bunch of vapid content like that. My shorts have always been very infrequent on my channel, and I'm really considering just not doing them at all. I do appreciate some of the positive words that have came from those videos, and I do hope that my dress-up videos have inspired people to step out of their comfort zone. There are, however, a number of videos that I'm super proud of that came out of this year. Probably the biggest and super underrated video that came out of this year was the Sayori Depression and Me video. The video is very similar in format to the Pario video, which is still one of the biggest videos on my channel, but this Sayori video is even more well written in my opinion, very well researched, and incredibly personal, even more personal than the last one. Although the theme of the video is very somber, it does have a very uplifting message at the end, and it's really deserving of more views. Please check it out if you haven't already. Last year I released my first anime review, the My Dress Up Darling video, and following that I did one on Spy X Family. These videos are super fun in its format. They're very honest and very informative in my opinions. I'm definitely considering making more in the future, with hopefully another one very soon, maybe in a month or two. Another series that I've expanded upon this last year was my Cursed Foods series. These are very funny videos that I have a terrible time recording. Like honestly, I'm not even joking, I can still taste the Doritos Mountain Dew smoothie thing. I can still taste it in the back of my mouth. It's still there. It haunts me to this day. They're very fun and funny videos, but it's not something that I'm gonna keep doing like every single month or something. I'm obviously going to be continuing the series, but the videos will be super far paced out. So if you are so inclined, please leave any ideas for cursed food videos in the future. I will do my best. Perhaps the biggest change that has come out of this past year was I started working for Blondie Rocks. For those of you who don't know, Blondie Rocks is a YouTuber, a Twitch streamer, and they've been around for quite some time. Blondie's a super nice individual, and I have a lot of fun working for them. Like, literally I couldn't ask for a better boss. Editing for their YouTube channel has also really elevated my skills as an editor. Obviously, I'm no longer broke because she pays me, and I'm able to build up my finances for things in the future. So please check out Blondie Rocks on YouTube, on Twitch. Any support to them is support for me as well. Also, if you're a fan of the editing on my channel, you will be pleasantly surprised if you check out theirs. At the beginning of 2023, I did something that I don't normally do, and that is create a New Year's resolution. And my biggest wish for this year was more collaborating. I always wanted to collab with other content creators. Blondie and Nano have been super awesome to collab with, and I'm really looking forward to doing more with them, but I also to collab with other people in the future as well. This past year alone, my channel has received 683 new subscribers, 4.2 thousand watch hours, around 80,000 individual views, and my upload count has reached over 200 videos. Doing this many videos has been an incredible feat, and I do realize that going through and trying to find content throughout that big number of videos can be a bit of a hassle. So if you've been looking for some of my videos to check out but you're not sure where to start, please take a look at the playlist titled Neka Selects on my channel. These are some of my most best and favorite videos on my channel, and definitely check out any of those videos. I really highly recommend any of them. There's definitely something in there for everyone. I want to take this time to thank everyone who has been there watching my videos, who have been there from the beginning, those who are new, just thank you for supporting me in any way. I'm so close to hitting my ultimate goal of 1,000 subscribers so I can launch my dream show. I've mentioned the idea of this show that I've had before on my channel, but essentially it's a monthly show where I bring on guests, and the reason why I want to hit 1,000 subscribers before I launch this show is because I actually want to give those guests a platform to speak on. Of course, when I reach this goal, I will announce it on here, on my Instagram, on Twitter. If you haven't followed me anywhere else, it's at Neka_Kohai, pretty much everywhere. I still don't post a whole lot on Twitter, but it's there if that is your platform that you want to follow me on. Instagram, however, I post there weekly, every Saturday. A new photo set, some cute kawaii fashion, new cosplays. So if you want to see more of me, definitely follow my Instagram. I also post frequent updates on my stories, so check those out. If you're a big fan of what I do and you want to show me more support, I have a Ko-fi link too. Coffee? Ko-fi? I still haven't figured out how to pronounce that thing. All donations are very much appreciated, but please only do so if you're financially secure. And now it's time for a Q&A. I asked all of you guys on the YouTube Communities tab and on my Instagram stories what questions, if any, that you had for me to answer for this video. And some of you guys had multiple questions. Multiple! Not just one, not just two, upwards of 10 questions, so I am going to get through them as best as I can. Do you do any specific exercises to make your legs look that good? First of all, thank you very much. I guess in the past I walked around a lot. Probably the biggest exercise that I currently do is squats. I do squats every day, and squats do very good for the lower body, so I highly recommend that exercise. But also I feel walking does a very good job in keeping your legs in shape. Where do you get your wigs? I have a bunch of different sources where I get my wigs. I believe this one came from Amazon. A lot of them I got from AliExpress, from Easy Cosplay, and I think I've gotten a few from Shein. Who is your biggest fashion inspiration? I don't really have a specific individual that I follow as a fashion inspiration, but I do like to wear Fairy K. It's a Japanese street fashion. It's very pop, it's colorful, and I just love it. I love everything about it. Favorite anime girl? I don't think I have one. What is the best way to be confident? It's definitely different for everyone. That is first and foremost, it's different for everyone. I try to always be myself, always have fun in what I'm doing. One notion that I don't subscribe to though is fake it till you make it. Being disingenuous in any way is not really a big confidence booster. Even though you can show on the surface that you're confident, it's not necessarily an internal factor. Going out with someone who you trust, like a friend or a loved one, is definitely the biggest confidence booster, in my opinion, because it's someone who you know and trust to lean on in case you ever feel overwhelmed by outside. Where in the world would you like to travel? Definitely top of the list, Japan. There are so many places in Japan that I want to visit. Obviously Akihabara in Tokyo. I wanted to visit Nagoya since I was a kid. There's other countries that I want to visit like China and Italy. Those are definitely the top 3 countries that I'd like to travel to in the future. Will you ever do a spicy challenge? I have already. 3 times. One of the first videos that I'd done for my channel was the N flatline hot sauce. There's a video that I did last year where I was betting in salty bet, and if I lost my bets, I would have to eat a Carolina Reaper pepper. And most recently during my Windbreaker randomized series, every time I cursed, I would have to eat a habanero pepper. Of course, I'm always open to more spicy challenges in the future because it's just so fun to me, and I love spicy food. What is the worst gift you've ever received? This isn't necessarily a gift per se, but about a year ago, I came out to my mother that I'm non-binary, and this year during my birthday, she sent me one of those birthday cards that I never liked getting anyways, and it had "son" written in big letters on the front. Son! It was like a big F you to my face, pretty much. Favorite food ranking? I have no idea what you mean by that question. I don't know what that means. What's my favorite food? Nachos, ravioli, those are some of my favorites. Spaghetti. Any Italian food is definitely top tier. What type of music do you like? I grew up and still love to death rock music. Any subgenre of rock, be it punk, metal, thrash, rockabilly, soft, anything. Over the years, my music taste has become quite eclectic, and I've been listening to a whole bunch of genres. Most recently, I've been super into synthwave, my favorite bands being Wolf Club, The Midnight, and Gunship. Will you ever do a makeup routine video? I pseudo showed off my makeup routine in the So Far documentary, and that's probably the closest I'm ever going to get to doing a makeup routine video. I'm really trying to strive away from content where I'm just showing off outfits and makeup, because I feel like every femme presenting person does that, and I want to show off my personality more. Do you read manga books? I don't read a lot of manga, but recently I did release a video on Love Me For Who I Am, which is currently my favorite manga series. How long is your makeup process usually, and is it faster than it used to be when you first started? My makeup routine ranges from an hour typically to 30 minutes if I rush it. It's actually gotten longer compared to when I first started because I didn't use as many products on my face. But the more I create a consistent routine, the faster I become. Is there a content creator that you have always wanted to make content with? Oh, for sure. I'm sure there's plenty of people who I'd definitely like to collab with. Probably the creator who I'd like to make content with the most is Gerard the Completionist. He is my favorite content creator on YouTube, hands down, and it would absolutely be a dream to be in a video with him, to have him featured in one of my videos. I did meet him once last year and it was so awesome and I was very nervous. Will you ever stream on Twitch? I'd love to. Currently my internet sucks, and I've mentioned this many times on my channel before. Once I do have a stable enough internet, I will be sure to let everyone know, hey, I'm streaming on Twitch now. Go check me out. What annoys you the most about being a content creator? I don't necessarily resonate with annoyance as being a content creator. However, managing time has definitely been a struggle for me. Doing 2 videos a week, it feels like having a full-time job, and it's a job that I don't even make money on. What is your favorite video that you've created so far? Like I said earlier, the documentary is definitely my favorite video on my platform, but I don't necessarily consider it a video. So other than that, probably the Pario video. Either that or the Sayori video. Most recently though, the Nano at the Barcade video was really fun to do. But you can also see all my favorites in the Neka Selects playlist. What is your opinion about AI generated art? I did a video pretty recently on AI generated art, and I think it's funny. It's definitely still in a place of uncanniness, but I can see it being a major problem for artists in the future. I'm not necessarily an artist though, so I'm not the best person to ask. There is a content creating artist that I follow on YouTube, Rubber Ross, formerly known as Rubber Ninja. They touch on the subject of AI art quite a few times on their channel. And something that they brought up recently is AI assisted art. And essentially artists are using AIs as tools for helping them create art rather than blatantly making something on their own. It's actually being utilized as a tool for artists to create something that they'd like. Like I said, I'm not the best person to ask on that, so take my comments with a very small grain of salt. Will you do more collaborations with other LGBTQ people? Yes. Always, of course, I'd love to. If you could choose a superpower, what would it be? I'm always bad at answering this kind of question because I don't know, it's all fantasy, it's never gonna happen anyways, I'm kind of a realist. But I guess flight would be convenient. People say teleportation, but like, what if you teleport onto a fly, and then you have a fly inside of you? What if you teleport into a wall, and then you're halfway through a wall? Yeah, think about that. Flight? You can control yourself in the air, it's all breezy, it feels nice, and it's fun. So suck at teleporting people. Will you do another Halloween monthly special? Every year. Every year I continue doing this, it will be another monthly special. Even if it's not Weentober, if I stop it with the daily videos, there will always be a video that comes out on Halloween because that is my favorite holiday. Definitely hands down favorite holiday, and it's super fun to make something that's super creepy and that people love. What would your game plan be in a zombie apocalypse? Again, this is another thing that I don't really think about because I'm a realist. I don't think the zombie apocalypse will ever happen, and if something along the lines does happen like that, it won't be like the movies. It'd probably be something closer to the pandemic that just happened recently. So I guess my answer to that will be, I'll just stay at home, play some games, conserve water. Once you reach 1,000 subscribers, what would be next for you? 1,000 subscribers is literally my only goal for this channel to reach. And once I hit that goal, it's just gonna be more of what I like to do. There's not really any big milestone after that. Well,
would you drink your own pee for $100?
For 100, no. If I hit 100,000 subscribers, maybe then I'll do it.
Let's go! We gotta get you to 100K!
Alright, maybe if I get to there. Do you have a celebrity crush? No, actually I don't really. Chris Hemsworth, it's Chris Hemsworth. I would do anything for Chris Hemsworth. That dude, that man, oof. Ugh. Will you continue a dress-up video short once a year? Like I said, I don't really like doing shorts. But if enough people like the dress up, dress out videos, then I'll probably do another one next year. Thank you to everyone who submitted your questions. I'll definitely be doing more things like this in the future, so don't forget to keep updated on my communities tab and on my stories on Instagram. This channel has been so much fun, lots of fun. And although I've been very busy because doing all these videos, working on Blondie stuff, and working on like the big projects like Wingtober, the scripted videos, I don't regret any of it. Everything you see on this channel is me. Unless stated otherwise in the video description, everything that I do, the editing, the thumbnails, the scripts, the branding, everything has been me. It's a solo venture. And most of all, I'm happy for everyone whose lives that I reached this channel. If you're a fan, if you're a friend, if you're just here to see me put on a cute outfit, I appreciate every single one of you. If you earnestly like the things that I do, don't forget to like the videos, subscribe obviously, share with your friends or family, and just watch more videos. These are all the best ways to support my channel directly. Liking the video and watching other videos is the best way for the algorithm to suggest my videos to other people, because I'm not one to share my own content. Like, I don't like to beg for likes or subscribes. I'm not that kind of YouTuber. I want people to discover my content on their own volition, whether it be through YouTube search, a friend recommendation, because in my opinion, that's the best and most genuine viewership. And I feel like the people who I have now watching me, you at home, are the genuine, true Neka fans. But anyways, as always, thank you all so much for watching my content these past 2 years, and here's to another year of Neka. Have a good day! Bye bye!